What's up, guys? This is Coach Donny with ElevateYourself.org. I'm at the park today for my first dunk attempt session in over a month. There's my favorite 9'10" hoop, except what happened to the net? Looks like a lot of people are trying to mess with this one and now the net's gone, but oh well. So today's been an interesting day. Woke up at 5:30, my usual time, edited a little bit of video, and then I did my morning workout with some weights. And if you guys remember from my last dunk training vlog, I've been trying out a new approach inspired by PJF Performance, where I do my jump training workouts first with strength specifically, and then I follow it up with my skills work. So I already did my jump training workout this morning, and then now I'm gonna do my dunk attempt training right now. The reason why I haven't been doing many dunk attempt sessions lately is because ever since volleyball gyms opened up, I've been using that time and my energy to work on my volleyball skills. So dunk training kind of took a back seat. But then it hit me on this weekend that winter's coming around and I won't be able to do these sessions anymore. So I want to take advantage while the sun's still out and I can use the outdoor court, especially with that 9'10" rim over there. So that's what we're gonna do. Now you might be wondering, why am I wearing compression pants, but I'm shirtless at the same time? After I worked out this morning, I had to go teach for about 4.5 hours. And then I went to go train one of my clients, Don, who is a 76-year-old who is killing it. We're doing some plyometrics with him at his age, which is incredible. And then on a side note, I got super hungry because I've been working out pretty hard, and I gave into my cravings of Wiener Schnitzel Chicago hot dogs, and I actually ate 4 of them. So we'll see if that will affect my dunk attempt training. I feel pretty good right now, not too heavy, but we'll see when I start training. So let's get warmed up. Look what I found. The net, unfortunately, looks like a dead jellyfish. Rest in peace, net. Just got some warm-up jumps in. One thing I'm not gonna do today is try to hang on the rim. If you guys remember my training from the quarantine period, well, technically we're still in quarantine, but when it first started, and I was doing a lot more dunk attempt training, I was hanging so hard on the rim that it ended up ripping my skin twice. So I'm not gonna try to hang on it. I'm still gonna try to grab it, but definitely not be like a monkey today, as tempting as it is. That one felt pretty good. I've been going back to my old toss. When I first started doing my dunk training, I did it traditionally, where I shoot like a fake shot, put some backspin. And over time, I think I just started developing my setting, maybe because I played volleyball and I felt like I had more control of my toss. But after watching myself doing it so many times, because there's no backspin, the ball would just end up bouncing forward. Whereas if I shoot it, I put a little backspin, so it goes straight up and down, so it's easier for me to get on top of it and jump straight up instead of having a broad jump to the ball. So that was the first one that actually felt good. The other ones were, the timing was super bad as I'm getting used to this new distance and timing, but I think that's gonna work out better. Yeah, it's super easy to grab the rim, and yeah, it's 9'10", but I could just get my timing right. I feel like I can get it today. Back rimmed that one. I was a little too far away from the ball, but it's getting there. Time for a water break. So as I'm resting, I'm going to share with you what I'm focusing on jumping wise. I'm waiting for the ball to drop in front, and I'm trying to make myself a little bit late to force myself to accelerate at the end. And particularly having a long penultimate stride, like a really powerful push into your second to last step, is the key to jumping higher. And I have a whole approach jump technique video that I'll link for you in the description box that explains about proper jumping technique to maximize your vertical. So that's what I've been focusing on. And also digesting these hot dogs. That was the one. That was the one, guys. That was the one. I gotta replay that, see what went wrong. All right, now I'm trying to force it. I gotta take a break, get some water. Got it. I finally got it. Let's take a look. All right, I know it wasn't the prettiest dunk, but I haven't been able to even make it in, period. I've just been back rimming every single time, missing the ball. Oh, just gotta soak it in. I know for a lot of you high jumpers out there that are naturally athletic, might not seem like a big deal, which is understandable because this is probably your warm-up jump. But for me, especially at age 36, still trying to grind, and the last time I actually dunked a ball where I was able to get my mid forearm above the rim was when I was 24, 25. And I just took a break from trying to dunk again and just pursued other things like coaching and becoming a better trainer. And so when I was 33, 34, I kind of set a new goal that in my mid to late 30s, I am going to try to dunk a basketball again. And what better place to start than on a 9-10 rim? Oh man, that feeling of accomplishment, waking up at 6 a.m. every morning, 5:30 a.m. to put in my jump train workouts and then get my volleyball skills in and then trying to get my dunk attempt sessions in. It's possible, man. For all you guys out there that want to jump higher, the only thing that's standing between you and your goals is the amount of work it takes to get there. So it's within your control. I know I've been blabbering, but that's what happens when you get so excited. So now I'm gonna see if I can get another one. I had to time it perfectly, like the stars, Jupiter, Venus, Mercury, and the sun and the moon had to line up perfectly for me to be able to dunk it. All the gravitational forces balanced out. So let's see if I can make it happen one more time before I go. All right, I think I'm gonna have to stop it here. Definitely getting tired. I wasn't able to get another dunk, but I'm just so happy that I just got one. Like I said, I know it wasn't the prettiest one, but that's a huge improvement for me and a great starting point. My next goal is to try to consistently dunk on a 9'10" rim before I try to attack a 10-foot rim. So you'll be seeing me sticking on this hoop for a little bit. I'm gonna end on some workouts to strengthen my left leg, because as a right foot jumper, your right leg carries a lot of the load and does most of the work during the last two steps. So if you're a right foot jumper, you're probably gonna have some knee problems on your left side, because that leg's gonna get progressively weaker. So every time you land on it, it's a weaker leg experiencing this more force, because then you probably end up landing left-right. So this is a great exercise that I like to do as a volleyball player. I just like to do swing blocks consecutively from one baseline to the next with max intensity. So you get that high intensity interval training stimulation, so you don't want to rest long periods in between each set, but also while building up your weaker leg and working on the opposite footwork, which directly applies to blocking on the right. If you're a basketball player, you can just do dunk attempts with left-right footwork to strengthen your weaker leg. So I'll do maybe 5 or 6 sets of these until I feel like the intensity starts to drop, and that's how you know you're not going to get any additional benefit from these type of HIIT workouts. One thing I love about this court is it actually has volleyball lines. You see that? So I'm going to use that for my HIIT workout, and then maybe one day I'll set up a volleyball net. Make sure when you do your HIIT workouts, you want a 1 to 2 work to rest ratio at the minimum. So if this takes me 10 seconds to go across from baseline to baseline, then I have to rest at least 20 seconds. And if I'm still breathing like this, you gotta rest longer. But minimum 2 to 1 to really exert maximum intensity for the next set. I got probably at least 3 to 4 more sets to go. I'm gonna stop changing the camera angles to make it more interesting for you guys. I was trying to be like Casey Neistat, but I'm getting tired and I just want to focus on my work. So I'll see you guys in 3 to 4 sets. Now I gotta sit down. So I did 8 sets total of the right side blocking HIIT workout. Now I'm just sitting on the ground and recovering. So for those of you guys who've been following me for a while, 3 years ago, I made a goal to try to balance a volleyball, and I did. Last year, my goal was to finish in the top half of the men's AA division, which would be the highest level that I would have played at USAV Nationals, which I did. And this year, I know I said I was going to try to dunk a basketball, and I've been on and off with my training. So this last couple months, especially during quarantine, I've been trying to be super consistent with my jump training and dunk attempt training. And the power of consistency truly pays off. And now, the best part of the day, which is my unconditional love. Whether I succeed or fail that day, this is always here to show me some love. My beautiful milk tea is always here to save me. But today's a reward. Not only did I dunk on a 9'10" basketball rim, I didn't get injured, and I didn't rip my skin on my hand. So I would say today was definitely a super success. If you guys want to increase your vertical jump, then check out my online jump training programs so you can start jumping higher today. I have a bodyweight only jump training program that you can use at home, and a program that utilizes all the standard gym equipment. So make sure you check that out in the description box below. Thanks for following me on my long jump training journey as well as dunk attempt journey. I hope I've inspired you to set your goals, and if you already have, keep working for them, because although the journey is hard, it is just as enjoyable as the destination. But I still got a long way to go before I can dunk on a 10-foot rim, so I got to continue to stay consistent, but this is definitely a good mark on my journey. I'll see you guys in the next video.